Do you like dirty, nasty, skunky beer? No, nobody likes that, especially during football season. Most of the times, it's not the brew, but your beer lines. Why does that happen? The beer tends to build up yeast, mold, and bacteria, known as biofilm. When that occurs, it results in your beer tasting nasty, cloudy, and also potentially driving away customers. To efficiently clean out your beer lines, you first want to make sure that you run the lines until you have clean water. So in order to do that, disconnect the beer keg. You want to use this Micromatic pressurized tank that basically is filled up with clean water. You connect this like you do a regular keg and you'll hear it pressurized. You're going to want to run it until you get clean water. So you see, now you're running clean water. Once you've done that, you want to disconnect this, relieve all pressure out by pressing this little, pulling on this little button. You don't want it to squirt on you. And then you want to go ahead and turn off the CO2 line at the shutoff point. Once you've done that, you want to go ahead and remove the water from this and begin to use your PPE, or personal protective equipment. The reason why is that the solution that you're using is a caustic or alkaline solution, and you don't want that to spill on yourself. It may seem like overkill, but it'll save you from having bad skin. Here's a solution. Once you have the solution, follow the instructions. You never want to fill it beyond the maximum fill line. If not, pressure will build up. Once you have that solution, you're going to want to connect the lines and turn on your CO2. You could use a drain and just slowly flush out your system for about 15 to 20 minutes. But as you do that, it's going to clean out the biofilm from the line. It'd probably be good practice to go ahead and remove this whole unit. Now, before you do that, because it happened to me, you definitely want to shut off the CO2 line. If not, you'll have beer, or in this case, cleaning solution everywhere. So go ahead and shut down the CO2 line. Go ahead and purge the system by pulling on this. That way you don't have any pressure buildup. You may go ahead and disconnect. Now, in order to remove the tap, you want to go ahead and use a spanner wrench. So once you have it loosened, it's just a matter of disconnecting this unit. Now, once you have disconnected this whole mechanism comes apart. You can unscrew the actual handle off. Unscrew this top part. These parts often don't require cleaning, but you can go ahead and drop them in a soapy solution. The ones that really you need to pay attention to detail is what's inside of here. This whole mechanism will come apart. Now be very mindful, there are certain fittings in here, O-rings, that hold the actual pressure from coming out the top. This can be put into a dish soap solution to remove any type of biofilm, and the inside also comes out. Now, when you're installing this back, you want to ensure that the slot, which is right here, is on the opening, because that is what will cause this fitting to slide in there and open and close it. Then you just build it on, reassemble it backwards. Once you have this completely reassembled, you'll be ready to install back into the unit. And again, you just do it in reverse order. Then you're all set. Once you have that completely installed, go ahead and refill this with fresh water, reconnect it back into the system, and turn on your CO2 and run some fresh water through the line. Once you have run the water, feel free to use a pH test strip. That way you ensure that the water is no longer alkaline, but at the proper drinking temperature. Once you have completed that, you can remove the cleaning unit, reinstall your keg, and enjoy a fresh, clean beer. My name is Tony, and I am a Beverage Bro.
I'm Mark. I'm a Beverage Bro. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button right now.